Hello, my name is Jared the Cat 88, and here's my review of the movie Suicide Squad. Now, if you guys don't know what Suicide Squad is, it is basically the equivalent, the DC villains equivalent of the Avengers from Marvel. Problem is, now, here's the main differences. Other than the painfully obvious Suicide Squad being DC, Avengers being Marvel. The Avengers was good. Suicide Squad had potential. It didn't really do much. There's a few good moments. Yeah, there was a few good moments. But you can't make a movie expect it to be good based on a few good moments. What the fuck? Anyway, Suicide Squad was, let's just say, overhyped. It was, when we heard about Suicide Squad last year, it was overhyped. The hype for this movie is real. I am seeing a crapload of Suicide Squad merchandise. And I'm seeing a lot of Suicide Squad t-shirts. I mean, I saw a lot of Harley Quinn t-shirts. In general Suicide Squad. Now, right now, the movie's got a score of 26% on Rotten Tomatoes. 4.7 out of 10. Now, what the hell does this mean? Well, this actually means that, well, I'm going to put it this way. It wasn't that good. The movie was overhyped. We expected so much more than what we got. Now, I'm going to point out some highlights of the movie. When I say highlights, I'm talking about the way people did their performances. Some names I'm not going to be able to remember because I'm going to be honest, I've been up for 24 fucking hours. I am tired. Very tired. This is Kickstart in here, for God's sake. But I will say some good things. It was an interesting concept. It truly was. Oh, damn it. I'm trying to think. Trying to remember. Margot Robbie. That was her name. The woman who played Harley Quinn. She could have done better, but she did a pretty damn good job. She could have done better, given a better performance. But what she gave was, it's not a masterpiece, but it's good. It's pretty freaking good. There's a good thing. Second good thing. Your actor, your highlight actor, your best freaking performance of this movie, Will Smith. God, I didn't even know he was in the movie until earlier this week. I did not know Will Smith was in the movie until earlier this week. Literally, I don't think anyone else could have played Deadshot. I know Deadshot was originally white, but hey, it's Will Smith. Will Smith did a damn good job. I don't think anyone else could have played Deadshot. Let's see. Katana, I think she was played well. Not phenomenal, but played well. Well enough to, I say, keep her for the next movie that's going to involve the Suicide Squad, or keep her as your standalone Katana movie character, which I have no idea if you guys are even going to do a standalone Katana series. I seriously don't know. Let's see, who else? Who else? I'm trying to remember. Viola Davis as Amanda Waller. I'm looking back and forth. I'm sorry about that, but I've got the cast on one screen and this on the other screen. She did a good job. She caught the spirit of Amanda Waller to an extent. The Enchantress. You scary bitch. Killer Croc. I'll get into the negative things later on Killer Croc. I'll say the good things. You made the character terrifying. To an extent. But you also made it to where he still had some of their humanity. But you also know the guy's a fucking ruthless killer. Did a pretty good job on that. Not great, but pretty good. I'll get into the negative stuff on Killer Croc later because I do have some. Diablo. Jesus fuck. A redemption angle? I'm a sucker for redemption angles. I am a sucker for them. Jai Courtney as Boomerang. I'm going to ask, I've never heard of Jai Courtney before, but he did a pretty damn good job as Boomerang. Let's see. That's all really the good things I gotta say. Now for the bad. I said I was going to talk about Killer Croc. The bad things on Killer Croc. Killer Croc. Well, yeah, he was, a ruthless killer and everything. The way he talked. The way he fucking talked. It didn't work for me! Yeah, you modernized him. I know modernization, trying to modernize a person, I'm sorry for stuttering, for trying to modernize a character is difficult. This is not exactly the way to do it right. Overall, he was an okay character. Now, the movie's plot itself, literally, it just feels like they copied and pasted the storyline of the Avengers, took out the Avengers, replaced them with DC villains, some of which most of the casual fan base never even heard of before. Like Deadshot, Katana, Killer Croc, Diablo, Boomerang. The only one of the Suicide Squad they actually know is Harley Quinn. That's it. Now, I watched the trailers. I watched a lot of the trailers for this movie. And I loved the trailers. I truly did. Especially the early on trailers. But that's where a lot of the hype came from. I mean, hype comes from the trailers regardless. Hype builds from the trailers regardless. Now, what do I talk about in the bad now? I'm going to talk about the Joker. Yeah. The Joker! Who wrote this damn movie? David Ayer? Are you listening? you fucked up the Joker. I'm not saying Jared Leto is the worst Joker out there. I'm not saying that. I think he has potential if they decide to keep him in some future DC movies. I think he's got potential. Why do I say he's got potential? I truly do think he's got potential. But the Joker was eccentric, cryptic, and batshit insane. You get the batshit insane part right. Yes. But you made him look like a modern mafioso. I believe that's the right term. You made him look like a modern mafia boss. He was too straightforward with a lot of the shit that he was saying. He was not being eccentric and everything. You fucked up the Joker. Still on the topic of the Joker. 10 at the most screen time. I'm probably wrong on 10 minutes. Probably more like 5. 5 to 10 freaking minutes of the Joker. 5 to 10 minutes. Tops. You made his crew, instead of looking like clowns, I mean, some of them look like they got out of a furry convention. Panda suits, penguins. What the hell? Panda suits? Penguin suits? Random shit? Why? 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 That made no sense. The Joker's crew dressed up like friggin' killer clowns. The Joker himself is a killer clown. I'm going to get off the topic of the Joker before I have an aneurysm. But then again, some of the other topics are probably going to give me another aneurysm. But not another aneurysm, an aneurysm to begin with. Now, the plot. I mentioned that it felt like a copy and paste. It felt like a copy and paste. You didn't get enough backstory on the characters. You got a little bit. You got what David Ayer probably thought, that's enough backstory. Bada bing, bada boom, let's go to the action. You rushed the plot. You rushed the plot. Excuse me. I mean, if you would have spent a little more time on the backstory, which, if you guys do that on the DVD, Blu-ray specials, awesome. I'll probably rescind some of this review. But for right now, you rushed their backstories. You just said, okay, here's basic information. Now, okay, I said I was going to walk away from the Joker, but I am going to go back to the Joker. This is and I know this is a topic the SJWs talk about. Joker's abusive to Harley Quinn. Joker's abusive to Harley Quinn. He always has been. I'm not promoting it. But in this movie, this is maybe a little spoiler. I try not to do any spoilers, but it's an itty bitty little one. He genuinely cared. Genuinely cared. Yeah, abusive. But genuinely cared. It's literally like that abusive relationship you know somebody's in, but they're addicted to it. That's the only way you can describe the relationship. Abusive, but addictive. So much that only a sadomasochist would do it. What else? I went after the plot. I went after... Oh. David Ayer. Another what the fuck. On Deadshot's small bit of backstory that you gave, you had Batman apprehend him in front of his daughter. I understand, most real life situations, you'd want the criminal apprehended anytime you can, even if it was in front of their children or family. But if you paid attention to the Batman universe, he fucking warns them, tell them, hey, I'm coming after you. Make sure you say your goodbyes to your family, because after you say your goodbyes to your family and I find you somewhere, your ass is arrested. He doesn't do it in front of their families unless it's at an extreme measure. He was with his daughter. And yes, Ben Affleck was in this movie as Batman. I'm going to be honest, I have not watched Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. So this was the first movie I saw Ben Affleck as Batman. Okay. I want to see him in an actual Batman movie. Give me that, and I probably will see, hey, was he a good fit for Batman? Or was like, oh, this guy sucks. Oh, this is one little side note. During the majority of the movie that I was watching this, I was convinced this movie was being filmed in Chicago. You have a title of a city called Midway City. Midway City. Why does this all of a sudden feel like Chicago? It was only after I saw a subway sign and everything that was like, oh, this wasn't Chicago. This was New York. Oy. Anyway, I think I'm done griping about this movie. That's all I really got to say. I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. But knowing my dumb ass, I'm probably not going to be able to fall asleep for a while. But if you've stayed tuned to this review this long, I applaud you. I truly do. Anyway, this is Jared the Cat 88. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and tell me your opinions on the movie. My score on this movie is a 4.5 out of 10. Good concept. You had some fucking talented actors. But you had a rushed plot. A couple people didn't make sense. Somebody who fucked up the Joker. I'm not saying Jared Leto is bad. He could be better. This just wasn't good. Oh. My biggest gripe before I end this video. Marketing. I know when you were making the trailers for this movie, you wanted to show the two most recognizable characters. I get that. The DC universe is established, but you want to go with the two most established characters. one of which for the trailers made sense. The other made no sense. You overhyped the movie by early days showing Jared Leto as the Joker. He looked awesome. His performance fell flat. Now, they did hint at a Justice League versus Suicide Squad movie. I have no idea if that's ever going to happen. It's possible, but I don't know if it will. Well, anyway, guys, this is Jared the Cat 88 signing off. Remember, again, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Have a good one. Excuse me.